In the month of November 2021, Ethan Crumbley committed a school shooting that caused the death of 4 school students by the name of Justin Shillen, Hannah St. Julian, Tate Myrie, and Madison Baldwin. He also injured a teacher. Ethan was very honest, and you can clearly tell that he has been going through some type of mental health issues due to his diary entries and also how he behaves in the interrogation room and in the actual courtroom, as you can see in these 2 clips.
Continues for the mother of school shooter Ethan Crumbley, with the jury seeing video of the moment his parents arrived at the police station and came face to face with their son. The boy's mother was asking a simple question.
Why?
It's the shocking moment the parents of school shooter Ethan Crumbley confront him for the first time after he murdered 4 students.
Why? Why?
But the only thing he cared about was his cat, Dexter, apparently named after the fictional serial killer in the Showtime TV series Dexter. James and Jennifer Crumbley had just been told by cops that their son gunned down the students at his high school outside Detroit. They're taken to see their son, and there he was, handcuffed to the wall. He avoids making eye contact with them.
I don't think you need to have so many questions right now.
As the brief encounter ends, Ethan is only concerned about his cat, Dexter.
Why? Why? I love you. I love you. I love you.
His father is distraught and sobbing. His mother is truly upset by his lack of emotion. Video of the bizarre confrontation was played for the jury at the trial of Ethan Crumbley's mother, who's charged with manslaughter, the first time a parent has been tried for killings committed by their child. Her boss, Andrew Smith, told the jury about the moment she learned there was an active shooter at the school.
I heard some loud commotion outside my office, like yelling, and I saw her racing down the hall.
Later, she texted him, "OMG, Andy, he's going to kill himself. He must be the shooter." Ethan did it.
Ethan Crumbley was sentenced to.
Through the entire trial, multiple evidence kept coming out about how Ethan kept reaching out to his parents for help, and they ignored it. There's times that he even texted his mother and she did not respond back, and he begged her to. Jennifer Crumbley did show her concerns, but it seems she was also more upset that her son got arrested than the fact that something was seriously wrong with him. And she could have shown more attention to his health ahead of time. I understand the older generations are not big on discussing mental health. A lot of the times it's avoided and seen as excuses. Also, most of the older generations grew up with their own mental health issues. They're just are stronger, and they were able to move past it and deal with it in different ways. But mental health has gotten worse over time and has become more of a global issue, and it needs to be more understood, and more people need to be more aware, because everyone isn't strong enough to get through their mental health issues. I understand gentle parenting and want to give your child space, but it's also important and a parent's obligation to go through their children's things and talk to their children and find out certain things about them. If she, occasionally went through his things and, looked through his diary, she would have found all of the things that he wrote down in his diary entries, and she would have been able to have those healthy conversations or find a way to go without it without feeling like his privacy was being interrupted. And she could have saved his life, the students, and hers. These parents should have gotten their child a psychiatrist or a therapist, or at least went to an outside family member and asked for help or asked for somebody to talk to them, just to have some type of support in that child's life. But no, they decided not to. I'm not saying they failed as parents, but I'm saying they didn't try their all as parents. I feel like this mother should be penalized, and I feel like the father should also be penalized too. Although that he showed more emotion and he cried, he's still a part of his child's life, and he also shows an impact on his child's life. I feel like any child that has committed a crime or a mass shooting, their parents should be also evaluated. I understand the difficulties of parenting, and you can't keep up with your child at every step of the way. And, you know, sometimes they slip off into a different path that you may have intended for them. But it's also for their own evaluations to see if the child is being protected or neglected. Although, no, I do not think that they should serve the same time as their child who committed the crime, because they haven't done the crime themselves or face the same charges as the child who committed the crime. But I do feel like they should spend a couple of months or at least a year, you know, to serve some time and to have that punishment and to reflect on their life if they have other children, or if they may intend to get out and do other things, then they have that time to reflect and to improve themselves and better themselves and know what to look for and to do different next time. Jennifer Crumbley now faces 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter because of her son, who opened fire in the Oxford High School, killing innocent students, using the gun that they purchased for him. He was only 15 at the time, and she is accused of ignoring her child, and now is found guilty and is going to serve the sentence.